There comes a time in life when you must stop waiting for someone to rescue you. No hero is coming, no miracle will suddenly change your fate. The truth is, you are the hero of your own story. And if you do not show up for yourself, no one else will. Life will break you in ways you never expected. People will tell you that you are not enough, that your dreams are too big, that your scars make you weak. But remember this, your pain does not define you. Your struggles do not limit you. In fact, they are the foundation of your strength. Life has a way of throwing challenges at us that we never saw coming. Whether it's loss, failure, or heartbreak, pain seems inevitable. But what if, instead of seeing pain as a burden, we viewed it as the catalyst for our transformation? Every scar we carry tells a story, but it's up to us to decide how that story unfolds. We have a choice. We can let pain consume us, or we can use it as fuel to grow, evolve, and become stronger. Pain is a universal experience. We all go through it in different ways, but we all face it. The key lies in how we respond to it. It's easy to get stuck in victimhood, to let grief or frustration define us. It's tempting to want to shrink away, to avoid the discomfort, to pretend it doesn't exist. But in doing so, we deny ourselves the opportunity to rise. Pain, when processed and understood, becomes a powerful force that can transform us into someone more resilient, more compassionate, and more capable. The strength that comes from pain isn't about the absence of suffering, it's about how we use that suffering. When we face adversity head-on, we learn more about ourselves. We uncover reserves of strength we never knew we had. We develop a resilience that doesn't come from avoiding hardship, but from facing it, learning from it, and using it to propel ourselves forward. It's through pain that we find our true capacity for growth. When we allow ourselves to feel the full depth of our emotions without suppressing or running away from them, we give ourselves the space to heal. It's through this healing that we gain perspective and wisdom. Instead of allowing our pain to break us, we allow it to refine us, to shape us into individuals who are stronger than we ever thought possible. Every challenge faced, every heartbreak endured becomes a stepping stone toward becoming the person we were always meant to be. Pain does not have to define us. It can become the very thing that sets us on the path to greatness. It can teach us patience, perseverance, and empathy. And through it all, we realize that strength is not the absence of pain, but the ability to rise each time we fall. It is in our most vulnerable moments that we discover the immense power that lies within us, waiting to emerge. Self-love is not a luxury or a fleeting feeling. It is a necessity for living a fulfilled and meaningful life. Many of us have been conditioned to prioritize others, to give our time, energy, and love to those around us, often at the expense of our own well-being. We are told that selflessness is virtuous. But what good is giving everything you have when you are left empty? If you do not nurture yourself, if you do not fill your own cup, how can you offer anything of value to others? Self-love is not selfish. It is the foundation for everything you hope to achieve in life. It begins with understanding that you are worthy of love and respect, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Too often we tie our self-worth to external validation, to the approval of others, to how much we achieve or what we possess. But true self-love is unconditional. It doesn't depend on accomplishments or how others perceive us. It comes from within, from knowing that as you are enough. When you love yourself, you treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion that you would offer to someone you deeply care about. You forgive your mistakes, celebrate your victories, and embrace your imperfections. Self-love means giving yourself permission to rest when you're tired, to say no when you need to protect your peace, and to seek joy in your own company. It is about setting boundaries, standing up for yourself, and not allowing anyone or anything to devalue your worth. Self-love is also about self-care, taking the time to nourish your body, mind, and soul. It's about making choices that align with your highest good, even if it's hard. Whether it's prioritizing your health, learning to say no, or practicing gratitude, self-love manifests in the way you treat yourself every day. When you love yourself, you stop settling for less than you deserve. You stop accepting toxic relationships, unhealthy habits, and situations that drain you. You start making decisions based on what truly brings you peace, joy, and fulfillment. When you learn to love yourself, you give yourself the power to live authentically. You stop seeking validation from others, and instead, you trust your own worth. You understand that you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer, and you start creating the life that reflects that belief. From the moment we are born, society begins to label us. These labels are imposed on us by our families, friends, culture, and even strangers, often based on superficial characteristics like gender, appearance, or social status. We are constantly told what we should be, how we should act, and who we should become. These labels can define our path, limit our possibilities, and shape the way we see ourselves. But the truth is, the labels society places on us are not who we truly are. We are not bound by them unless we allow ourselves to be. Breaking free from these labels requires courage and self-awareness. It demands that we question the assumptions others make about us and reject the idea that our worth is determined by anything outside of ourselves. Society will try to tell you that because of your background, your gender, or your age, you are limited in what you can achieve. It will tell you that there are certain roles you must play, certain paths you must follow, but you have the power to rewrite that narrative. When we allow ourselves to be confined by these labels, we give up our authenticity. We start living a life that is not truly ours. We suppress our unique desires, talents, and dreams in favor of fitting in or meeting external expectations. But deep down, we know that we are meant for more than the boxes society tries to put us in. We are not one-dimensional beings. We are complex, ever-evolving individuals with limitless potential. To break free from society's labels, we must learn to trust our own instincts and intuition. We must stop seeking approval from others and start defining ourselves on our own terms. It is only when we shed these labels that we can live fully and authentically. We must learn to embrace our uniqueness, not as something to hide or apologize for, but as something to celebrate. Our differences are not weaknesses, they are the very things that make us special. The process of breaking free is not easy. It requires unlearning what we've been taught about who we should be and embracing the discomfort that comes with stepping outside the lines. It means letting go of the fear of judgment, the fear of rejection, and the fear of failure. But once we break free, we discover a sense of freedom and self-expression that is both powerful and liberal. No label can ever define you unless you allow it. You are the creator of your own identity, and only you can decide who you are meant to be. Change is one of the most constant and inevitable parts of life, yet so many of us resist it. We fear the unknown and we cling to the comfort of what we know, even when it no longer serves us. Change can feel overwhelming and unsettling, but what if we started seeing it not as a threat, but as a gift? The truth is, change is the doorway to growth, the catalyst for transformation, and the opportunity to step into a better version of ourselves. When we resist change, we are essentially choosing stagnation. We are allowing fear to control our lives and prevent us from moving forward. But change, although uncomfortable, is necessary for progress. Think about the times in your life when you've grown the most. Chances are those moments were born out of some kind of change or challenge. It may have been a difficult decision, a sudden shift, or an unexpected event that pushed you out of your comfort zone. Yet it was through these moments that you discovered strength you didn't know you had, resilience you never imagined you could tap into, and a deeper understanding of who you truly are. Embracing change is about shifting our mindset. Instead of viewing it as a disruption, we must learn to see it as an opportunity. Every change, no matter how big or small, brings with it a chance to learn, adapt, and evolve. It teaches us that we are not static beings, but dynamic, ever-growing individuals capable of shaping our own future. Each change is an invitation to create new possibilities, to explore new paths, and to challenge ourselves in ways we never thought possible. Sometimes change forces us to let go of what we've been holding on to, whether it's old habits, limiting beliefs, or toxic relations. While this can be painful, it is in this release that we make space for something better. We clear out the old to make room for the new, and in doing so, we allow ourselves to step into a future that is brighter, freer, and more aligned with our true purpose. Instead of fearing change, we should welcome it with open arms. It is the constant evolution of life, and by embracing it, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities. Change is not something to be afraid of. It is something to be grateful for it is through change that we grow, transform, and become the person we are meant to be. Too often we find ourselves waiting for the right time. We tell ourselves that we'll chase our dreams tomorrow, next week, or after everything aligns perfectly. We believe that some future moment will be the perfect time to act, to start, to make a change. But the truth is, the right time is never going to come unless you decide that it is now. The present moment is all we have, and if you keep postponing your dreams for some elusive tomorrow, you may find that years have passed without taking any action. The time to take charge of your life is now. The reality is, life is unpredictable. It doesn't wait for you to feel ready, and it doesn't promise you more time than you have right now. Every second you hesitate, you lose the opportunity to create the future you desire. Waiting for the perfect moment is a trap that keeps you stuck in indecision and fear. The perfect moment does not exist. It is the moments you create through action that shape your future. The hardest part is often taking that first step. It can feel daunting, overwhelming, or even scary. The fear of failure, the uncertainty of success, and the voice inside your head telling you that you're not enough can all hold you back. But what you need to realize is that those feelings are part of the journey. Every great accomplishment, every dream realized started with someone stepping into the unknown and deciding that they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. You are capable more than you realize. The only thing standing between you and your goals is the decision to act. The obstacles that seem so huge today will become stepping stones in hindsight. The knowledge you gain from taking risks and pushing past your comfort zone will lead you to places you never thought possible. Your time is now, because there is no better moment than the present to begin your journey. Don't let the fear of failure or the uncertainty of the future stop you from taking action. The only guarantee is that if you keep waiting for the perfect time, it will never come. Embrace the now, act in the present, and watch how your life begins to transform. The power to shape your future is in your hands, and it starts with the decision to move forward right now. Remember, the future doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. Your time is now, and the only way to build the life you envision is to take that first step today. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. The path ahead may not always be easy, but each moment you choose to move forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you are meant to become. So take action now, because the best time to start is not tomorrow, it's today. You owe it to yourself to begin, and there's no better moment than this one.